If you love to know how to recreate this, then make sure to watch this video till the end, okay, so that you see the steps on how to recreate this bridal headpiece. Welcome back again to my channel. So in today's tutorial, we'll be learning how to create a very simple veil, the birdcage veil for brides and for wedding. Okay, so it's a very simple tutorial, and I'll be working with this Alice band, or you can get the one already covered, but then I'll be covering it with this. Then I have the birdcage velvet and these fluffy dots. So these are the materials basically I need for this. Then you have your hand needle and thread just for stitching. Okay, so you start by wrapping up this if you are working with this, but if you are working with already covered headband, you may not need this stage. So you start by wrapping it all up, and this is how you simply wrap it up. So with the use of your glue, apply some glue on the Alice band, then you wrap all the way. So this is, and what I'm using here is the velvet trimming, the shiny type. You can use a bias trimming or any trimming of your choice. Okay, so you simply wrap it up. So I've carefully wrapped my Alice band, so it's ready to work with. So the next step is to cut out the measurement you'll be needing for this. So you can simply, because it's a face net, you can simply take it to the face, and by this you measure out the length that will be able to cover the face. Okay, and while doing this, ensure there is a little ease here, a little allowance, so that it doesn't come so close to the face. All right, so you can simply use this to guess the measurement you'll be working with. I think this is fine, so let me also measure it. Okay, so what I have here is length of 21 inches. So I think this is fine, and I'll go ahead to work with it. So when I cut it out, I'm going to apply some glue by this part and this part as well, just to hold it together. Or I can create a gather. I think, let me create the gathers. Okay, so I can simply use my hand needle and thread to create some gathers by the two sides. Okay. So either you are doing this or you just apply glue and gather it. Okay, so I think I'll work with this. Then I'll secure the stitch, the other stitch. And I will as well repeat this process for the other side. So I'm going to repeat it to this one end, and then I'll repeat it for this other end. Okay. So let me print this. So this is what we have. When you have secured the two ends, this is what we have. So the next step is to take it to my Alice band and fix it on the Alice band. So I'll be fixing it at this inner parts of the Alice band. So like the inner parts, not the upper parts, the inner parts of the Alice band. And I can use my pins to hold it down. Then, and I'll take this second part as well, place it on the inner parts, and also hold it down with the pin. So this is what you should have after you have placed it at the inner part of the Alice band. So for this very part, you can simply gather it at the inner part as well. I hope you are following, and if you are finding value in this tutorial, you can give me a like button or you drop a comment. Alright? So at this part, you simply gather, you can pin it down, and after which you will go ahead to tack each of them. Okay? So it should look this way. Then let's create some folds of some plates, just a little plates, and hold it down. Alright, so let me carefully do that, and I'll also show you that. Okay guys, so you can see what I mean. I've carefully placed it and I held it down with the pin. So let me show you how it will look after you must have tacked it. Can you see how it looks? And you can see that because of the length I used, it was able to give it enough allowance. At least it's not so firm. So for a bride wearing eyelashes, they can comfortably wear this. Okay, so while creating it, don't make it so tight. You can make it a bit loose and it will still come out beautiful. Okay, so once you have done this and you have confirmed that it looks comfortable, you can go ahead to use your pin, your needle and thread to tack it down. Okay, so while tacking, you can now go ahead to remove the pins. So let me simply tack mine as well. So this is it after tacking. Okay, so the next step now is to apply some glue. At that part you have tacked, apply some glue there, And I will also use this to simply cover it up. So apply the glue, you use this to cover it up. So that's the next step. Either you apply direct to this or you apply to this. So I think I prefer this to avoid glue stain on the nets. So let's apply some glue. So okay, so this is what you have. You can see it's properly covered on this side. Okay, so the next step now is to decorate it with the fluffy dots. I don't know what you call this in your area, but for here we call it fluffy dots. And how you achieve that is to cut out, let's say, half inch, 1 inch, or 1.5 inch. Okay, cut it out. It's a bendable stuff, so you can bend it over. So when you cut it out, pick maybe just one thread and roll it over there. Okay, so instead of leaving it plain, you can use this and decorate it all the way. Okay, so I'll show you once I've fully added the fluffy dots on it. Okay, so I hope you are following, and at this point if you find value, don't forget to subscribe if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, so that you stay updated once I drop new tutorials, and also leave the comments, leave the likes. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I will show you the final outcome of this very fascinator. Okay, okay guys, so this is the final outcome when you must have placed the fluffy dots. You can see how beautiful it looks. So you can recreate this in any color of your choice, be it white, pink, red. Okay, so this is simply how you create this bridal fascinator. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.